Hey guys, I wanted to make a second part to the video using technology for graphs. I noticed when I started doing that I showed you how to make a frequency table like the one in the example, but then when I got to the problem that I expected you guys to work, that it was way different. So let's do one like that, okay, so that you guys know how to do it. And I mean, I know you could do it by hand, right? But what's the point in learning how to use technology and then not being able to use it? So let's go. Alright, so the problem that you had said to use, the frequency table data set given, and then to use 5-point bins to build the frequency table, to find the relative frequency and the cumulative frequency. So I'm going to show you how to make the bins, and then from there you can go and do the rest of it. So instead of doing 5-point bins, I want you to be able to do some of this on your own. I did 10-point bins, so you can modify what I show you, okay? I figure that you guys are definitely good enough to do that. So my 10-point bins look like this. So they're going to go from 90 to 99, 80 to 89, 70 to 79, and 60 to 69. Okay? So with that said, let's do it. I have to jump over here to Excel. Let me find the one that I want. I think it's this one. Yeah. I've already done a little work here. If I can find all my notes. I put the numbers in right from the frequency table data set that you were given. These should be all the numbers. I might have mistyped a couple of them. I don't know if I did. Forgive me. But going for number accuracy, I'm going for teaching you how to use Excel. So here we go. First thing I did is I put in the value up at the top, B1, and then all of the values under that, right? So, I don't know, it goes to be, 21, something like that. Okay, so then the second thing that we want to do is we want to come over here. Let's see if I can. I'm going to try to toggle with my keyboard as much as I can, because if I start using my mouse, I get lost. So I'm going to come to, I have 3 monitors, and it gets janky when I'm recording because it jumps. So I'm going to come to C2. Now what we want to do is we want our bin, right? So this is going to be our bin. So let's go down one. So we know our bin is going to start at 60. I hope that was the lowest number I put in. It should have been. If it is not, forgive me. So 60 is where we are going to start. We just type plain old 60 in. Okay. Now the next thing that we're going to do is this is going to be our first. Go down one. Our first equation that we type in. Okay, so here we go. We're going to wade into the deep waters. So here we want to add, oh no, I about did something wrong. Let's go over here to say L. Let's go to L. We want to make our bin size. So let's do that. I've already told you guys I'm not a Excel expert. Okay, so our bin size, remember, is going to be 10, not 5. So we're going to do 10. Cool. That might be where you would modify your size. Okay, just that's your hint. Okay, so now we're going to go back over here to C3, which is going to be the first place that we're going to put in our first equation. So our first equation, you always start an equation in Excel. You probably already know this, with an equal sign. So we're going to add C2 because we want to add 10 to 60 to get 70, right? So that's all we're really telling it. So we're going to tell it, we're going to take, C, I hope that's capitalized. It is not, of course. We're going to take C2, and then we're going to add, but we want to lock in this M1, right? We don't want it to change because we always want to add M1 because our bin size is going to stay the same. So just tell it that it's going to be locked. We use a $sign. So it's going to be M, and then we're going to lock our 1 as well. So we'll use a $sign and then 1. Cool. So to C2, we're going to add M1, or 10. So now when we hit enter, that should be 70. Yeah, we're winning. Okay, so instead of doing that for every one, right, we're just going to go back up here to where we were, the one we just made, and we're going to pull it down. So how many bins do we have? We have 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. So there's one we just made. I got to have my cursor on my mouse on this one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Booyah. Okay. And we're done. Okay. Hope it works for y'all. If it didn't, well, just go back and delete it and start over. That's what I've had to do a few times. It's frustrating, but usually the second time it works. Okay, so there is our bin size. Now we want to create our bin categories, which tells it like, hey, this one's going to be, less than 60, or this is between 60 and 69. So let's learn how to do that, okay? So let's go over here. Oh, I think I just saw my mouse. That is sweet. Here, this is going to be our bin categories. Okay, like you know how to do this already. If it's too long, just double click that, makes it bigger, yeah? Okay, so another equation, so equal. Alright, so this time we're going to tell it that we want it to be between 60 and 69 in Excel speak, right? So it's going to be equal C2. Oh, capital Shelly, come on, girl. C2, like I said, not C3. C2. Now we have to do our little epsilon. Okay, and then our little speech or our quotations, then a dash, and then quotation and epsilon again. Now what we want to do now is we want to take, not that, we want to take C3, which is 70, and we want to subtract 1 from it. So we're going to take capital C3 and minus 1. And when we do that, that should give us 60 to 69 when we hit enter. Oh shoot, what did I do? Hang on. Oh, I forgot my second epsilon. So okay, just say okay, Shelly, just say okay. Right here, I need an epsilon. Perfect. Sorry, teacher. Epic teacher fail right there. So, there you go. I'm going to arrow back up so you can see that again with a little more time. I'm sorry, I did not mean to get so excited. So, equals C2 epsilon, quotation mark, dash, quotation mark, epsilon, C3 minus 1, right? Because you want to take 70 minus 1. Okay? Now, oh, sorry. My alarm. Let's do the next one. So we're going to go down and do the next one. Okay, same thing, but this time we're going to do equal capital C3, right? Because we're going to take C3. And then we're going to say epsilon, quotation, dash, quotation, epsilon, C4 minus 1. Okay? And I don't know how come I keep getting, sorry, this instead of my epsilon. I guess I'm just misstroking. That should be perfect. And then give you guys a second to see it. And when I hit enter, there we go, 70 to 79. Okay. Same way all the way down, right? So the next one is going to be equals. I'm going to try to do it perfectly this time. Capital C4. Pay attention where I'm hitting epsilon, quotation, dash, quotation, epsilon, C5, minus 1. See what happens. I'm trying to give you guys enough time to see what I did. Right on. Okay. Next one. Equal C5, epsilon, quotation, dash, quotation, epsilon, C5, C6, minus 1. And that was our last one, right? I guess I just made one row too many. Sorry for that. You may be able to tick over here. Let's see if we can tick this guy in. I don't know if there you go. Oh, nope. undo. We need him because we need that 100 to make that. Sorry, that was silly of me. Okay, so that is our bin categories. Now let's do our frequency. Okay, so jump over here and let's type in frequency. Not like that. Sorry. Okay, frequency. Now let's go down. And this one's fairly simple. It already has one built for us, so we just say equal. Now, again, cap lock, hopefully, FRE, and it gives us frequency, right? So we just double click on this. And then it says data array, and that's what we want. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to highlight all of these. So it gives us B2 to B21. That's what we want. Now hit your comma on your keyboard. That jumps you over to bin array. This one. And then you do a parenthesis after it, and then we hit enter. Yes, that is it. Perfect. Okay, and that is how you do your frequency. Here's your bin size. Don't move your bin size. Don't try to scoot. Where's my mouse? Do not try... Don't try to move him, because if you do, it'll change all of your little equations, okay? So leave him where he is. I left enough space that you can put anything else that you need to in between here and there, okay? But do not move him, because that would mess anything that you have in there up. Okay, so there's your bin categories, there's your frequency, and then you can take from here, and if you need to make any kind of charts, then you can just highlight your information and then copy it into your charts, okay? Yeah. Sorry I left this out of the first one. I just didn't realize that. Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, have a great day.